Set 76910, Aston Martin Valkyrie AMR Pro and Aston Martin Vantage GT3 is a LEGO Speed Champion set. It comes with 592 pieces, 2 minifigures. It is for the ages of 9 and up and was released March 1st, 2021. It retails in Canada for $49.99 Canadian, in the US for $39.99 US, in the UK for £34.99, and in the rest of Europe for €39.99, with Finland being €49.95. God, that title is a mouthful. So, the box has the LEGO logo on the top left of all sides. You have the front of it, the Speed Champions logo, to the right of the LEGO logo on the front. You have the Aston Martin logo and Aston Martin printing on the top right. You have a large picture of the set, little cars on a sort of speedway there, and you have the information on the left side, bottom left of that. On the back of it, you have the cards on the track from showing the back end of the cars. Below that, to the left, shows the front of one of the cars. I don't know which is which. And to the right of that, it shows the top end of the other car on the finish line. To the top right is the Aston Martin logo and lettering again, with the side view of one of the car's real-life versions of the car, and the Valkyrie AMR Pro, which is the green one, and the Vantage GT3. It shows the back end of that one on the bottom right of that. One side has Speed Champions on to the right of the LEGO logo. You have the warning that due to small parts, there's a potential choking hazard if children 0 to 3 consume them, so you gotta watch out for that. And you have the names of the set or the cars in 2 other languages on the top right. The other side has Speed Champions to the right of the logo again, and you have a picture of the 2 cars from a slightly different sort of diagonally left top angle. The top of the set has Speed Champions for the LEGO logo again. You have the components where they were made and distributed. You have a same picture of the cars that was on the one side. And the actual size indicator is the Valkyrie AMR Pro's tire. And the bottom has Speed Champions to the right of the LEGO logo again. You have the .com/apps life advertisement, which is the Lego's the suite of LEGO apps, little social networking with LEGO creations, some games, and the building instructions app, and the usual UPC trademarks and recycling information, with a little section there for Aston Martin officially licensed products. So this is an officially licensed product of the from the Aston Martin company. This set is a taped set, so you have 2 pieces of tape on either side to get in. Okay, so here's the set. You have 4 bags labeled 1 to 4. The Valkyrie sticker sheet has 16 stickers, and the Vantage GT3 has 28 stickers. You have 2 instructions which are bent. Once again, they should not be bent. This seems to be a real problem recently, and I just, for the life of me, cannot figure out why LEGO seemingly can't come up with any solution for this. They really should be able to figure this out. I've had bent instructions in the last... in the reviews I've done. I'm not sure when they're going to come out of the LEGO Creator High Speed Train bent instructions when they shouldn't be. The Attack on the Burrow, slightly bent instructions when they shouldn't be, especially when the instructions fit into the box. There is no reason for them being bent at all. And this really seems to be a pet peeve, but I am getting quite annoyed, because trying to work with bent instructions, trying to see stuff, is annoying. So we're going to start with the Aston Martin GT, or Vantage GT3, or no, we're going to start with the Valkyrie. So on the inside of the instructions, you have a advertisement for the LEGO building instructions app. So basically most of the themes from 2010 and onwards, and just a couple earlier, can be found on this app. Really simple to find stuff you need. You search by theme, then year, and you can usually find what you need. On the LEGO website, however, you can get sets all the way back to 1996. So while it's harder to find on the website, you do get more of a selection there. You have bags 1 will deal with the back end of a racer and the minifigure, and bag 2 deals with the rest of the car. There's a feedback and win page, so you can enter a survey on the LEGO website detailing what you liked, what you didn't like, what they could have improved or done better on the set, and you'll be entered in a chance to win a free LEGO set. And that's it for that instruction booklet. On the Vantage GT3. Bag 3 will do the back end of the car along with the minifigure, and bag 4 does the rest of the car. The back page has a Rebuild the World, so it has a snail with like jet engines on the side of it. There are 3 pages of parts for all of them, for all 2 cars, and that is it there. So packaging is getting a 3 because nothing should be bent. Quite frankly, I think it's ridiculous that LEGO is still sending bent instructions. This is something that could be so easily solved in the packaging process. You have the open box, you have 2 sheets of metal that get stuck in there, the instruction booklet gets, shoved down there. Bags go in the rest of the empty space, pull the sheets of metal out there, the instruction booklet is flat against the box. That is just one way. There's probably multiple others that they could do this, but for some reason they just don't bother to do it. It would be a relatively simple fix that they could do. So that's why packaging gets a 3, because instruction booklet should not be bent. It is extremely annoying to build a set when you have instructions that continuously try to close in on themselves or are just bent enough that you can't even see the whole page. So, timestamps are in the description at the very bottom of it if you want to skip around to different parts of the video, and I usually watch a video when I do these things, so when I speed it up for this part of a time-lapse, it can look a little weird. So, let's get started. Okay, so here's the set. You get no brick separator. You get a decent amount of extra little pieces right here. You get 4 extra tire rims from the Vantage GT3, but you're not going to be using, so those can just be put into extra parts. And you have 2 minifigures. So, minifigure number 1, a woman here. She has gray legs, a bit of a tracksuit print on, or race car suit print on it. Gray torso with a race car suit print on there, gray arms, black hands. She has a very smug, smirking face on it, and she has very flat hair, sort of pixie cut hair down to the bottom of her head there, and it's very sort of square cut in the front. And then you have a guy who has what I can only say is apparently a bright yellowish green adult legs with a race car print on, with a race car suit print on it. He has a bright yellowish green torso with a race car suit print on it. Same color arms. He has black hands. He just has a normal smiling face with glasses on, and he has brown hair that's very sort of spiky and wild. And both of these guys come with a black helmets with visors on them. For exclusive pieces to the set, there is a 2x2 round flat tile with the print for the Valkyrie's rims on it. You have a 2x3 outside bow left and right, number 2. There is the guy minifigure's legs and torso. You have a 1x2 plate with the Aston Martin wings on it in a very difficult to see print. You have a 2x6 outside bow and left and right number 1, which is a dark stone gray, different from the previous ones that have a headlight print on them. You have the woman's torso and legs. There is a 6x6x1 1/3 number 8 windscreen, a 6x7 by 1/3 number 1 windscreen, and those are all exclusive prints to the set. For exclusive colors, there is a Rotoblade 8M, which is in a bright red it's never been in before. You have a 2x4 left and right plate with 27-degree cuts, a 2x3 outside bow left and right, and a 1x2 number 2 hinge plate, which are on a bright yellowish green they've never been in before. And there is a 1x1 plate with tooth that is in a transparent red it's never been in before. For those bricks with outside bow, it says that they are completely different from each other. They are on the front of the cars. They are the same, therefore they're not exclusive pieces. They're just different colors as far as I'm concerned in this. But that's it for exclusive bits. And then you have the cars. So we're going to start with, well, probably what is the most standard one here, which is the Vantage GT3. It is a very nice car. You can take the windshield off. You have a little bit on the inside steering wheel, a little sticker with the stick shift and all the stuff on the inside there. The rims are detachable on the tires. The one thing I want to complain about again is, unlike the 2021, they started doing this annoying thing where the rims are glued onto the actual, where the tires are glued onto the actual rims, probably to help with height clearance. But it has been it's been annoying because now you can no longer mix and match tires and rims that you get, or tires and actual wheels that you get in these, and it's annoying in that regard. You are stuck with the tire type, and I think they're only ever printing like one tire type on here, which is, it's just an annoying addition, but I don't think needed to happen. You get some very nice detailing on the back. There are, of course, lots of stickers in this. Very annoying stickers in this, I should say. But it is sort of just a basic race car from the Lego group. It's this car. It is the Valkyrie that things get really creative and cool. So the entire car is not on the basic frame assembly. So there is a basic frame that most of the cars use on here, and this one, it's completely different, and in that regard it is extremely cool. They don't use that. They actually use a combination of Technic pieces and just Lego plates to create an entire frame underside, and that is That's really unique. I've never seen it in any types of V-sets before. Usually with the basic cars, it's always that one type of frame, and that's how they do it. So this is completely unique. You have random pieces that are sort of hinged to create the curves around the car. It's just really cool. The tire rims are just the basic 2x2 circular pieces on here, and they stick on there, and it's a printed piece, so that was nice. The cockpit is slightly angular, and you get inside, and there is just sort of a basic sticker on the sort of in the middle there, steering wheel and stuff. But it is an extremely cool set. You have a little blade back here with the word Valkyrie on it. This is just a really cool set with the way that they have built it, and I can definitely recommend it. Bit of a surprise here, because I'm not quite done with this review, because I have the mini version of the Valkyrie. So we're going to do that. This is set 30434 Aston Martin Valkyrie AMR Pro. It is a polybag set. You can usually find them in various various stores. I found mine at a Toys R Us, so they will be third-party retail. I don't believe that Lego actually sells this on their site, so you have to look at places like Target in the US to find this. But you can indeed find it, and it is really cool. It's sort of like the McLaren Elva when they created a little polybag miniature version of that set. You can check out my review up there for that. But yeah, they have this. So we're going to go through this. It is a 97-piece set, 6+. There are no minifigures, and it was, I believe, it was released around March, I want to say. Give me a quick second on that. I do know that it may have even been February. Who knows? According to the site I'm on, this set has technically not been released, and no one else seems to own it. I'm using brickset.com, and no one else seems to own it. The set hasn't been released, but you can find the instructions and download them. This is really weird. Oh, I'm loving this. I wonder, is there... You can apparently find the set on Bricklinked for various... Oh my god, it's going for like $7, $8 Canadian. I bought this for like $5. So that is really neat. The fact that this apparently has been released. So the front of the polybag here, you have the Lego logo top left, Speed Champions beside that. You have a little racetrack with a mini car on it. Information's on the left, and you have the Aston Martin logo and lettering on the bottom right. On the back of it, you have two sides. So on the right side, you have the warning due to danger of suffocation, keep this bag away from babies and children. You have a little thing that you can cut out, where if you, as an adult, go to Legoland before December 31st of 2024, and you give this to them, if you have a child, they will be able to get in for free, which is really cool. There's probably some conditions as to what Lego counts, the age of a child, but that is cool. And below that's where the components were made and distributed. On the left side, you have Lego logo top left. You have a warning that due to small parts, there's a potential choking hazard for children, 0 to 3 if they consume them, so watch out for that. And then you have the usual UPC trademarks and a little bit of recycling bit there. And you have the Aston Martin. This is an official licensed product of Aston Martin. So here are the contents of this set. You get a bag of little bits in it and nothing else, and just a bunch of loose pieces. You have a little cardboard box of stickers in it, and the sticker sheet has 5 stickers, which for a set the small stickers. And then you have a fold-out instruction booklet on here. So nothing really to note on the... Oh my god, don't. Okay, there we go. No page for no section for parts, but you have the normal front of the thing, and then on the, what would be considered the back is a feedback and win. So once again, give your feedback on the set, what you like, what you dislike, what you think Lego could improve, and you're entered in a chance to win a Lego set, and you can get to it on the site or through Google to check it out. So yeah, we're gonna start building this one. I'm not gonna do packaging for this bit because I think the packaging is just fine, and I mean, the instructions are full out there, bent, who cares, for these ones. So yeah, let's get building. Okay, so here's the set. You get a couple extra little pieces, and you get the teeny tiny little Valkyrie car. It is pretty decently... they've done a pretty decent job in turning this into an even smaller model, because they already have a hard enough time getting as much detail into these guys as possible, and, you know, the smaller ones are going to be, ho boy. One thing that the smaller models have that's a complete leg up, other than that piece falling off, is you can take the tires off of the actual tire wheel. Come on, Lego. But yeah, here, but yeah, it's a pretty good little micro model. I'm gonna give this for overall on this little micro model, I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 5. It's a pretty decent job, and it's just a interesting little build. Back to these guys for build. I'm going to give build a 5. There was an incredible amount of intricate building, not so much in the Vantage GT3, but in the actual Valkyrie. There was an very interesting techniques that they used to get a lot of the angles. Some fairly normal techniques, but a lot of interesting ones to actually get the body of the car that I don't think anyone would really think of doing to do that. So build's going to get a 5 because you're going to learn a lot of interesting little things here. I still don't like the amount of stickers that you have to deal with, but still going to give build a 5. The play, I'm going to give play a 3. You do have the minifigures that you can play around them, have them racing the cars, have the cars racing around. You can have the cars racing around with even other cars that you have in your collection. A couple other, like Elva, the McLaren Elva, or any of the other stuff, even hell, have them go against the Dragster. But yeah, there's a decent amount of play, so that's why play is going to get a 3. It's not an incredible amount, but it is definitely there. The display is, I'm going to give display a 4. This is a very nice display piece. Just once again, just the way that this is built looks absolutely incredible, and I do really like it. But it'll look nice on the shelf. It'll look especially nice if you have it positioned with like lots of other cars beside it, which is how I do it, and it looks really good. And this is also going to look really good in that. So the display is going to be a 4. And the value for the pieces that you're getting at the price you're getting it at, it's either pretty good or it's either okay or great. How much was this one for pieces again? Yeah, 592. Yeah, so pieces either good or great, depending on where you are. Even in Canada here, it's actually pretty good. You're getting about for $50, you're getting 592 pieces and 2 minifigures. That's pretty good. So I'm gonna value a full. You know what? I'm gonna give value 4. You get 2 cars for about $50 Canadian or $40 US. You get some very interesting, unique parts, 2 minifigures, and you get some very interesting techniques here. So I am going to give it a 4. It's not a extremely incredible value, but it is a pretty good one. So that is going to get a 4. This set is mainly for people who need to have every single Speed Champion set. It is also for people who like collecting model cars and have gotten into Lego. It's definitely a good set there. And I would also say that getting it can also help get children into Lego. Children who, you know, like cars and stuff can get into Lego. It can definitely it's definitely for them too. And with that, I will see you all next time.